Yes. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Roy McQueen from NC Tech-lutions. Let's get redundant when I say this, don't it? But anyways, look. All right, let's move on and let's learn how to create a list. And let me tell you that doing this in jQueryMobile is as easy as it gets. So let me just show you. So we have our reference app that we were building on. Now let's create another page right under the dialog and create a button on the home page to link to it. You can just copy the dialog page and change the row. Give the ID of the page list. Now all we have to do is inside of the content is create an unordered list with some values and set the data row attribute to list view. When we run it, you can see that we have a nice list, but let's add some more links to it. And as you can see, all the hard work is done for us. I mean, it's as simple as it gets. I mean, you don't get no easier than that. We can easily just create a simple list view. And you can also style this, but we'll get into that a little bit later. All right, let's look at another cool thing that we can do with this list. Go ahead and do what I'm doing and add data inset equal to true. And it's right next to the data row attribute. As you can see now, we have a list view that don't take up the whole width of the page. Now let's add some list dividers. You see, we easily can separate the unemployed people from the employed people. Sorry about that. Okay, let's move what we just made to its own page and add a button that links to it. Just copy this page, paste it under it, and give it an ID of list divider. Inside the list page, add a button that will link to this page called List with Divider. Now add another page, just like we just did, but this time with an ID of auto divider, and that's all lowercase, no spaces, and link to it. Inside this new page, we'll create a list that will automatically divide the content by alphabetical order. The only thing different is that we add auto dividers attribute. That value is going to be set to true. Alright, so jumping ahead, I've created another page called Count Bubble List. And now we have a list that uses the span tag after our list item value. And inside the span, we give it the class of UI-li count. This will give us a count bubble with the number of basketball games won. And as we fire it up, and as you can see, your boy is at the top. I'm dominating everyone, yes sir. And you didn't know I go hard in the paint, huh, with the basketball, right? But yeah. Next, I created a page with the idea of image list. And what we did here is add an image to our list items. Now, the images are inside of our image folder, the IMG folder. The images were already resized to 160 by 160. So, you know, that's a nice size, presentable size. And you can see, you can go online and search a little bit more about how to resize your images. Now, if you want a smaller thumbnail than this, then you should resize the picture like 16 by 16. You know, this will also speed up the processing. All right, moving on. We got 2 more examples to go through, and what you see here, all I did here was create another page with the idea of split button list. And inside we have a list view that will give you a split button at the end of the list item. We add the attribute data split icon. And at the end of our list item, I added a tag like so. Alright guys, for the last example, we're going to use the search feature for the long list that you might be dealing with. Sometimes you don't want your user to be wishing they had, hey, I wish he had a search on here where I can just, you know, type in a letter and then it take me to the S's or to the R's or to whatever. So all I did here was I created another page with an ID of search list, and inside the contents I have a long list view, and the new things to notice here is one of them is a data filter. That's set to true. Now this will give you a search bar, and as you begin to type, it will filter out the list. Then you have another attribute, which is data filter reveal, and that's set to true. This creates something that looks like a autocomplete control. And for the last is the data filter placeholder, which is just a placeholder for the search form. You know, like you just say search here, or type in your search here, or whatever.